Well, great morning, everyone. Got up this morning, first thing, took my medicines. So many medicines, oh my God. And had a banana. The sun coming on here is not good. Last night I had I usually have the heat going from the heat pump, but it went down past the 30s, and the heat pump doesn't work when it goes down that low. And so basically we had no heat in here last night because I turned the furnace on and I could tell immediately it was going to flare. Really sensitive to temperature changes. So I had the banana this morning. Now I'm having some green tea with some honey and just feel very weak and really unstable to drive or anything. I would not drive. I feel dizzy and stuff from the medications. Hey, Mr. Max. So I'm going to have to call Ronald, ask him to take Mr. Max out. And more than likely today, I'm just going to be staying in here to get adjusted to the medication. Still having a lot of triggers. I got to sleep a little more last night, which was good. You want to get down, Mr. Max? Huh? You may go pee-pee on the paper. So come on. You want to get down, or you want to come over here? Come here, Mr. Max. Come here, Mr. Max. Come on. Did you want to come over here? Usually it is he wants to come over here and sit next to me. Let me move these. Move this over here. If I'm on this side, he's got to sit on this side. If I'm on the other side, he's got to sit there. I think I'll put this down a little bit so that sun is not right on there. I got to be so careful with this rubbing. This is very, very lightweight, but anything that touches it sets it off. So I think we're going to do a morning read this morning and try that, the Wisdom Oracle, the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and one of the Zodiac reading cards. Do the Zodiac reading card. Oh, you want to come sit on that side? I've got my flutes over there, Mr. Max. Let me get these out of your way. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this morning I took a half of one of the tramadol because they can really knock me out. And I did take 10 of the enzyme this morning. You have to do the enzyme one on an empty stomach. Oop. Dropped a card. Oop, come back. Where'd you go? Sorry about this. Dropped a card somewhere. Felt like. Well, oh, there it is. The drawer caught it. Well, I guess this is the card they wanted to come out because it jumped out. It's the card of Moon in Virgo, contentment. The chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction. Well, that's a good one for me this morning. But we'll see how it goes. Let's see what the Sacred Destiny card has to say. Yeah, yesterday, the neighbor over on this side, younger guy, maybe he's late 20s, early 30s, something like that. But he came in, and at that time I was having an attack, and I was yelling. Just, he's banging on the door, knocking on the door, probably wondering if I'm getting beat or something. And I can't get up. I can't move when that's happening. I can't talk. I can't, So the minute it stopped, I went over, and his door is open, and I said, "Did you knock on my door?" And I told him what it was, and he says, "Oh, he's familiar. It was either his mother or grandmother had it." And so he understood, and I asked if he heard it in his trailer. He said no, so thank God. Okay, the next one we have is last quarter moon gratitude. Okay, gratitude. Anyway, since then, I said, this is not going to defeat me, and I'm not going to yell out, and I haven't. So during it, I'm just saying, you're not going to defeat me. You're not going to get me to yell. You're not going to. And I do the 30-second psalm, but sometimes it's really hard to remember the words to any of those when you're just, when it hits. I do the 30-second psalm, and I do the my mantra, the mantra I have out there. That's first and foremost what I do. Okay, last but not least, what do we have? By the book. So I'm going to read the one by the book here. I like the elephants, one holding on to another. It means abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting culture or family customs or universal laws. Oracle's message. Excuse me. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. So I'm going to add a little something in here. One of my little trolls said, they're not writing to me, they're writing to the sky. And she's telling him, well, she's not enlightened because she's got these shingles. That'll tell you she's not enlightened. Well, that is something people just have this false view about. Ramana got cancer. Ramakrishna had cancer. Your body follows the natural laws of the universe. Enlightenment has nothing to do with the body. Okay? So I just wanted to dispel that fallacy that's out there. One has nothing to do with the other. Okay, so let's continue on. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, law of thought, law of compensation, law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and open it with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in the universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social active and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to the structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for several laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to the universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. So one of the laws is to have gratitude in the universe. Okay? And right now I have gratitude for all the prayers and the kindnesses, and people have been, sending donations, and thank you for all of it. Thank you to Ron for flying down and, running some of these errands and things for me. And the last is the chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction. Again, contentment goes right along with the gratitude. Rather than grousing, why did this happen? Why, what's behind it? Boo-hoo. Again, this will pass. And everything in its time. Okay? Right now, since they've got me on all these new meds together, at the moment I'm just very feeling weak, very woozy, lightheaded. And while usually I do everything on my own, I usually never ask for help. But I am grateful that I do have this help now because, it would not be safe for me to be out there driving and stuff at the moment until the medications, I get more used to them. But I think they are helping in that I was able to get more than 1 hour, 2 hours sleep before I had another attack, so that's good. although I have to say some very strange things happening on this. It's like I'm working and I see somebody out of the corner of my eye. Or if I close my eyes, I'm having like sometimes vision scenario things are happening, and you know, I haven't had that for a long time, those types of things. But that's okay, I just kind of blow it off. Trying to think if there's anything else new. No, nothing else new. So, you know, it's still, when I'm having the attack, it's still, that hasn't lessened. And in the middle, I mean, I know the 32nd Psalm forward and backward, but when that hits and you're wanting to say it, sometimes the pain is so bad that you just, the words escape you for a few minutes. How can you not go through the whole psalm? It's such an easy one to remember. Then I have to go back and rely on my mantra. I'm talking slow because talking can set it off as well. Whew. Anyway, let me call Ron real quick. I'll just text him. He did bring me a very nice soup last night, caldo de res, and they were very good there. They made sure that they didn't put the bone meat on the bone in there and stuff for me. And that Mexican restaurant is just right across the way over here. I've got enough soup to last for 3 or 4 meals because I can't eat very much at a time, but it's really good. See, can you come walk Max? Okay, I sent that. Yes, he's on his way. Thank you. He loves little Maxie. Now, I have to say, he loved little Raj more, and it really kind of hit him when he went because he's, yeah, he always liked little Raj. This teacup weighs about 10 pounds. That's how weak I am at the moment. Oh. I sympathize with anybody that feels really weak. So many things were happening and I wanted to do readings, and now it's kind of escaping what it was. Well, I can't remember at the moment. So anyway, I'm going to close this down here and see if I can figure out what it was that I wanted to do the readings on. But yeah, I'll be back online soon. We'll see. I hope everyone's having a great day today. What day is it? I lose track of time with this. Wednesday, February 26th. God, even the top of my ear is so tender. If something touches that, it sets it off. I couldn't believe it the other day. It set off from here. But there's a lot of those things right behind the ear. They're way inside that little fold thing. So it's very, very, very tender. Again, comes down parotid, comes down into maxillary, and then right follows that one nerve that's the artery that goes up into the head. And then goes down the shoulder and down the back as well. So it's and I was talking with the doctor there, and he said they really can't do more than giving me this medication now, and I wouldn't be able to see the neurologist until this cleared up, all the scab and everything was cleared up, because they couldn't do any operation or anything under the conditions it's in now. So we'll see. Anyway, that's the news from here. I've got to unplug and move the RV over a little bit because the guy next door, his truck, he's got an enormous truck, and when he pulls in, there's only about that much room on either side for him to manage it. So I'm going to pull this over. I'm just waiting till I am up and not so woozy feeling. My goodness. Yeah, I can feel that another tack will be coming on pretty soon. That's the thing with this. You can feel it underneath the surface sparking, and you don't know exactly when it's going to hit, but you know it's coming. Oh, as far as the oils, the only thing I'm putting on it now is just straight, a little bit of straight coconut oil. That's it. And hopefully that will help the scabs to loosen and go away soon. So thank you, everyone. New subscribers, welcome. old subscribers that hang around. So good to have you here. It's such a lovely community. And I thank you all. And hopefully I'll be back to my perky self soon. Oh, the pain, the pain, the pain. So I'm going to leave this here. And I'll be back when I figure out what it was I wanted to read on. So I'm going to go check the news right now.